We'd booked to go to Japan before the pandemic, but yeah, of course we couldn't go, and we finally got a chance, and so we were off. Jet lagged and all, we took a good quick look at the front of the hotel and then headed down to the Shinagawa railway station to head off into Tokyo, and the aim was we were going to go and see the Tokyo Tower. Well, I don't really know what happened, but I think we maybe got off the train at the wrong stop or something, but anyway, we ended up doing a walking tour of Tokyo trying to find this bloody tower, but oh, it was good. Yeah, it was real good. Well, the thing is, when we went back to the station to catch the train back to Shinagawa, there the bloody tower was, right near there. The Grand Prince Hotel had amazing grounds. It was just beautiful. It was partly an old hotel that had been rebuilt into, half of it was modern, half of it was old. It had the most gorgeous garden. The restaurant wasn't too bad either. We set off early the next morning. We were determined we were going to go to the Tokyo Tower that day. So, come out of the station, and there it was, waiting for us. We photographed our way there so we wouldn't get lost, and it kept appearing in front of us. Well done. So up the tower we went. Whoa, what a view. Amazing. So we headed uptown, and here we had to go and have a look at the Tokyo station. Well, it was full of restaurants. Yeah, and I think there was about 5 or 6 levels. The Japanese people were just absolutely amazing and so helpful. Otherwise, I don't think we could have got anywhere at all. Back out on the street, we decided we'd better jump on a bus and go for a tiki tour. Looking around, there was all sorts of amazing buildings, including these ones that I spotted as Kenzo Tangs. What a great architect. Our bus trip took us through the Shibuya Scramble Crossing. It's the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world, with as many as 3,000 people crossing at a time. Back to the hotel for the night, and the next day we headed out to Yokohama to catch our boat. The cruise boat, the Diamond Princess. I have to admit, I thought there was going to be a lot of people, but I had no idea how many people were going to be on that boat. My God. Well, it was more than the population of Waihi Beach and Athenry. Well, we headed off out to sea, and Alison and I inspected our cabin. Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. Kind of bigger than I thought it was going to be. So then we decided to go upstairs. So just pulling out of the harbour now, going on the cruise. They're all going mad, drinking as much as they possibly can. The boat was pretty big, but there was a good system of maps for us to go everywhere, and we soon learned where to go. First 4 decks were the crew and the medical centre. The centre of the boat was this big atrium. The atrium went up three decks. Deck 7, the promenade deck, had the crooner's bar, which was our favourite bar on the ship. We made friends with a couple, John and Kate from South Australia, and they used to save us a seat in the bar every afternoon because they always got there much earlier than us. Our cabin number 308 was on the Aloha deck, which was just below the stairs to the 2 swimming pools. It was very handy. One up from our deck was the swimming pools and the dining room. There was one covered pool and one open, which had the movies and all that. We had a drinks package, but we never even got near what we could have drunk. There was a huge variety of food at the buffet. You could eat all you could eat. There was something like 25 bars and restaurants on the boat, so there was plenty of choice. Going up from the Lido deck was the sun deck with balconies, and you could have a look around and all that sort of stuff. Go to the gym or the beauty parlour, whatever turns you on. Watch a movie. Finally, deck 16, the sports deck with the sanctuary. No kids allowed. By day 3 at sea, we'd gone anti-clockwise around Japan and reached Akita. Well, so we decided to walk around and have a look at the tower we'd seen. We ran into some shops. The base of the tower, had a look at all the groceries. Alison had spotted some kimonos for sale, and I spotted a t-shirt that I really wanted to get. Well, Alison tried them on, and it was all go with the kimonos. The t-shirt turned out to be a bit of a hard case. Wandering around later in the tower, we found out when we saw a vending machine advertising noodles. That's okay, I still like the noodle t-shirt. Well, then it was time to go up the tower, 143 metres apparently. Seemed to take a lot longer than that, but yeah, it's pretty good. There was a walkway going up, but we decided we'd take the lift. In Akita, we had to go and try the famous rice dish. It's called kiritempo. It's pounded rice wrapped around wooden skewers, coated with soy sauce and grilled to a nice char. Yeah, it was pretty good too. Leaving Akita, we travelled down the coast for another day, and the next day, day 5, we arrived at the port of Sakai Minato. Sakai Minato is a small fishing town. It really gave us a good opportunity to have a look at a small Japanese place with a lot of traditional buildings. Also famous as the home of Shigeru Mizuki. He's the creator of Jijiji Kitaro. It's a whole lot of stories all based around the ghouls and strange creatures of Japanese mythology. Mizuki Shigeru Road is dedicated to all the characters that appear in Mizuki's stories. Well over 100 bronze statues line both sides of the road. Everywhere we went in Sakai Minato, there was these amazing little houses and buildings and shrines and all sorts. Really neat place to visit. Oh, we even found the post office, so we can post some postcards off. And even better, we found the sake bar. Well, that was nice. The local high school band came out to farewell us. Oh, what a great place to visit. We got back to near the boat and we got some food parcels. So all sorts of interesting bits and pieces for our voyage across the sea. And next morning we woke up, we were in Busan. So we're being shoved into the docks by these tugboats. And out there is the metropolis of Busan. One of the hassles on the cruise boat is going through immigration all the time, but it's something that you have to do, and yeah, quite often you get a bit of a wait before you can get off the boat. Well, we finally got off the boat, jumped on a bus and headed off into Busan, have a bit of a look around, the first glimpse of Korea. I bought some shorts for $12 and I was thinking, everything's going to be reasonably priced here, but it wasn't. Even if I wanted to buy a dog, it was going to cost me a fortune. But the food looked great and we kept looking around, and then finally couldn't resist going into a shop and getting a rice dish. Then we worked out where the markets were and we headed. Oh, there was more food. Had to have some of that too. Neither of us were going to try eating our way through one of these ice creams. And we're even less inclined to have a go at this machine. My goodness. Oh well, that was Busan. And it was back to the boat and out to sea. And so we headed back to Japan. Dawn, July 16, heading towards the Kanmon Straits. The Kanmon Strait separates two of Japan's large islands, Honshu and Kyushu. Shimonoseki is on the Honshu side of the strait, and Kitakyushu is on the Kyushu side. Oh, we got a good look at Shimonoseki before we went under the Kanmon Bridge. The bridge is one of the top 50 longest suspension bridges in the world. It's 1,068 metres long. So we're looking at the northern tip of the island below Honshu. After the bridge, well, we headed down the inland sea towards Osaka. It was all very built up. Lots of boats, lots of buildings. Osaka, Japan's third largest city. There's about 19 million in the greater metropolitan area. Our mission in Osaka was to catch the bullet train. Well, I've always wanted to catch the bullet train, and here we were. We were going to catch the bullet train from Osaka to Kyoto. Well, first we had to catch a train to catch the train. That was a bit of a mission, but never mind.
It's so damn hot. We're here in the Shinosaka station and we're going to catch a bullet train to Kyoto. They're so fast. You watch.
I got into a little bit of trouble at this station. I went to the wrong place just so that I could take a photo of this train arriving, but yeah, some guy was whistling at me. Bloody tourists. The thing was, It was such a smooth ride, couldn't really detect you were going so fast. Not bad for 320 kilometres an hour, that's just under 200 miles per hour. Well, when we got to Kyoto, we turned around and went straight back. We didn't even really get into the station. Yeah, we were needing a drink, so that's where we headed, back to a bar in Osaka. A bit of window shopping, bit of a wander around the wharfs and having a look at the amazing buildings that were there. Sometimes it was just hard to imagine just how big the Diamond Princess actually was. So back out to sea and around to Toba. We were too big to dock in Toba, so everyone had to go ashore via the big launches. We'd heard that the aquarium in Toba was incredible, so we headed there first. Wow, amazing. Toba is well known for its pearl divers, so after the aquarium we shot around and had a look at the pearl diving demonstration. Well, you have to go and look at the pearls, don't you? And then it was back to the boat along the waterside. Then it was back out to sea and we woke up the next morning. It was our last day.
"にじんだ星を